Something I briefly mentioned in the last lesson, I thought we'd take a real quick look at here is the concept of overloading. And that's nothing more than functions don't always have to have unique names. So let's just create a function. Let's call it show number, and let's say it takes an int. And we want to just do our standard okay, like that. And let's say we have another one, and we can call it exactly show number again, same capitalization and everything. It takes a double, and this doesn't work for just different types. It would work for, I could have one that takes 2 ints and one that takes 3 ints, or one that takes an int and a double. Every time the number of parameters is different, C++ can figure out which function to call. So we can say show number has a double here. Yeah. Okay. See how many typos I can make. I'll put that out. Okay. So now when we're down here from any place and we're going to call show number, if we pass an int, we don't even have to declare the variable. It'll figure out from constants what kind they are. And then we can then say show number 23.4, and then we can build all that, and then we can run that. Okay, so show number has an int 5, show number has a double 23.4, so you can see each of these figured out the correct thing to call. And it even tries to coerce types to make a match. So if this little f says, okay, this is a float. So a float's not a double, but a float is closer to a double than it is to an int. So it should, this should call our double routine again. Okay, and it does, so running that way. You could probably get into trouble with this technique, and you don't want to abuse things. You don't want to have overload of function name and have it do completely different things. But if you have some very sensible name that you think that your users would use, then you can, just based on the number, the type or the number of parameters, you can have it overloaded. You cannot have it overloaded by the return type. So you couldn't have a show number int x that's a void and a show number int x that returns an int. It has to be different by something other than the return type. It has to be one of the parameters that gets passed in.